The Perfect Present by Fiona Roberton. And this is part of Dolly Parton's Imagination Library, which is a fantastic charity that gives away free books to children who want them. Just sign up for them. Dolly Parton's a fantastic person. All right. Henry was too excited to sleep. This is chapter 1, the night before. This is a poster for Robot vs. Monsters. Get ready for combat December 26. Awesome to the might power of 10, magnificent. A tour de force that roar. This says E equals MC squared, and that's a picture of Einstein. And this is the enormous box of incredibly interesting things. He was thinking about the enormous pile of birthday presents waiting for him downstairs and trying to guess what Spot was going to give him. He was guessing in alphabetical order and was currently at T. Is it a trip for 2 to Timbuktu? No. A totem pole? No. A trampoline? No. Spot had actually bought Henry a fishing rod. Whenever they passed the window of Mr. Angling's shop for anglers, Henry would push his nose up against the window and gaze longingly at it. If only it was mine, he would sigh. This is the G-Rod T3000 El Rayo de la Luz Blanco. And this is a book called K. Trout, Fish and Tell Alive. Spot couldn't wait to see Henry's face when he opened it. It was going to be the perfect present. I love it. Thanks, Spot. It's perfect. Chapter 2, The Surprise. Morning came and Spot and Henry raced downstairs. Henry ripped open all of his presents from his mom and dad, his sister Olivia, and his uncles, aunts, and cousins. He got the robot from the movie with laser vision, even more enormous books of incredibly interesting things, the monster with poisonous fangs from the movie, and he got a 100% wombat wool sweater. He was just about to open Spot's presents when the doorbell rang. Ding dong! Henry's grandparents had arrived, and they had brought a strange and wobbling box with them. It says this way up, Henry, happy birthday, Henry. They carefully placed it on the floor in front of Henry. There was a loud and sudden woof, and out burst a dog, yelled Henry, with a waggy tail, a soft wet nose, and a warm furry tongue. He's perfect. He ran straight to the garden to teach the dog some fantastic new tricks. This is a book called How to Teach a Dog, a New Dog, a New Trick. Or How to Teach New Dog, New Tricks. Spot followed them out into the garden. But you haven't opened my present yet, he said. Incredible. Amazing. Clap, 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 clap. Tug, tug. Perfect. But Henry wasn't listening. He put his new book next to his old book. Spot was miserable. Henry's always wanted a dog, and now he has one. He thought, I might as well not be here. So he left him a note to say goodbye and quickly packed his things. The note says, from the desk of Spot, Dear Henry, I am going back to my egg house. Goodbye. Love, Spot. That was hard to read. It was dark outside and had started to rain. He shut the door softly behind him and set off on a long journey back to his old house. It was still raining when Spot came to a river. His suitcase was too heavy to fly with, so he jumped in to swim across instead. But the rain had made the river too fast and too strong. and Spot was tumbled away downstream. He desperately grabbed at the branches of a tree as the river swept him past, and then clambered unsteadily to the top. The rain carried on raining, and the river rose up to meet him. Spot was stuck and didn't know what to do. Ka-chow! Chapter 3, The Rescue. Meanwhile... Huh? Oh. Spot. Oh, no. Spot had almost given up hope when he suddenly heard shouting in the distance, and his heart jumped. Henry had come to find him. But then he heard barking too, and his heart sank. The dog was with him. There was a flash of light, and the dog came slowly sniffing over the hill. Then, barking noisily, he rushed headlong toward Spot. "Wait!" shouted Henry, but it was too late. With a single bound, the dog jumped into the river and immediately sank like a stone. Bloop. Spot knew he had to do something. He dove straight in after the dog and caught him by the collar, just in time. But now they were both in trouble. Spot was too tired and the dog was too heavy, and they both began to sink. Then, from somewhere up above them, there came a strange whiz, and Spot felt a sharp tug at his neck. He looked up, and there was Henry, holding his brand new fishing rod and smiling. "Oh, Spot," said Henry, "I was so worried about you. Why did you leave?" "Because I didn't think you needed me anymore," said Spot. "I thought the dog was your perfect pet now." "Spot," said Henry, "I will always need you, and you will always be my perfect pet, no matter what." And the dog is sniffing around. "But perhaps," he said, "the dog can be our perfect pet. I would have never found you without him." Spot looked curiously at the dog. "I've never had a pet before," he said. "You'll love it," Henry told him. "Pets are excellent." "So," asked Spot hopefully, "do you like your birthday present?" "Spot," replied Henry, "it's absolutely perfect." Good night. I love you.